a singer, and a frequent presenter at educational events. When I'm asked to keynote an early childhood conference, I know I have the opportunity to set the tone for the whole day. I also know that early childhood teachers are ready to jump right in, so I always start with something active, participatory, and fun. You'll see more of this in a clip from a keynote in Kuala Lumpur. The interesting thing about this conference was that they hired a professional announcer to introduce each of the plenary speakers, a little different from the United States. You'll get to hear him before you get to hear me.
Entitled Everybody Started Out Small, and this will be presented by Mr. Stuart Stotts. Stuart Terrell Stotts is a songwriter, storyteller, and author from Madison, Wisconsin. Stuart designs and presents professional development seminars for educators for the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C., and he is a frequent keynote and workshop presenter at conferences, workshops, and trainings. Stuart has released several award-winning recordings, and he is the author of 5 books, including We Shall Overcome, a song that changed the world, which was named an American Library Association Honors Book for 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome for Mr. Stuart Stotts.
All right. The first thing that you do is take your hands and put them up like this. I want to see the people in the back. This is not television. I can see you back there. That's right. Put them up like this. Put them over to one side. Put them over to the other side. Do not use this as an opportunity to smack the person next to you. We are going to sing a song here about something that is so important. Now take your hand. Oh, I'm not done yet. Take your hands like this. Now, like this. Like this. Like this. Ta-da! You look great. But that's not what the song's about. Come back to this. We know that we need affection, we need connection in what we do with our children, and we also need a remote control. Like this. Because not only do we know what we need, we know how much we need. We need, let me show you, 8 hugs a day. And the song goes like this. Take your hands and squeeze. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. I'll sing it again. 8 hugs a day. That's right. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. Everybody. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. You got the right idea, but now we'll go for the right rhythm like this. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs. That's great. Now, I know I kind of caught you by surprise there. On the word doctor, you take your hands, you lift them over your head. You lean back and you go, doctor! Doctor! I don't want to see anybody. Doctor. All right, you got to, I don't know if it's a cultural reference that works, but you got to do it like James Brown. Doctor, ow! So, all right, let's try it again. On the count of 3, the word doctor. 1, 2, 3, doctor! Sing it with me loud. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. Count them. 1 hug, 2 hugs, 3 hugs, 4 hugs, 5 hugs, 6 hugs, 7 hugs, 8 hugs a day. A little louder. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. Well, you need 10 hours of sleep. Yeah, right. 3 good meals a day. You got to exercise and read a book. Don't forget some time to play. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day. You know it's quiet when we hug. It's what we love to do. But I'll be sure you're ready before I give a hug to you. Sir, are you ready for a hug this afternoon? Come here. We have to show them how it's done.
Yes, indeed.
Now, hold on just a second. I'm not sure everybody got it. So you start over there. I'm going to be right here. We're going to demonstrate a hug in slow motion. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. That's my man. Thank you. So, turn to the person next to you, wherever you are. Ask if it's okay. Get a hug right now. That's right. Get them right now. Get them while they're hot. Everybody, 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. Remember what the doctors say. 8 hugs a day.
I've been singing with kids, families, and teachers for nearly 30 years, and one of the themes in my work is the connection between what we know about brain development in young children and music. I think there's a compelling case to be made for just lots of singing with young kids. Well, really, I think kids of all ages need arts experiences of all kinds, and I'll talk about that a little more in what you're about to hear.
Thank you. We are here to celebrate this amazing conference that we've been able to be part of. And there have been so many conversations about different aspects of education. And one thing I know, this was a very powerful thing to me when I heard this last night, when Aisha said this to me. Affection changes our perception. And we don't want to just think about strategies and transforming education. We need to think about the affection we bring to our work, to our children. It changes everything. But if I had to sum up what I've been hearing, it might be something like this. Right? The importance of this, the importance of listening to where children are and helping them to move to where they want to be, as well as where we hope they can be. Now, I'd like to just take a moment. This conference has been fantastic. It's been 2 days of incredible dialogue and presentations. But I know conferences like this don't happen just with a snap of fingers. Huge number of people involved in making this happen. And the one that I know, and I have about 100 emails to prove it, is Afsa, when she first contacted me. But could we give Afsa a big round? Stand up, Afsa. Stand up, come on. That's right, Afsa, thank you. All right. And I don't mean to single you out. I know there are many other people whose names I do not know who have helped here, but I appreciate so deeply the work that brings us all together here. Now, I have heard many conversations about many aspects of education, but I would like to take 2 minutes of your time and make a case for something that I haven't really heard yet. Not in any way that I've caught anyway. And that is, I would like to make a case for the arts in education, right? Not as additional, but as central, to be right in the middle of what children learn. And although there are many reasons we might think of for that, I'd like to share just 2. The first is that when we look at the arts, what we know is that they help us learn these 21st century skills, maybe better than any other kind of approach. When we think about creativity and communication and collaboration, critical thinking, the arts, it's built right in. And so when we look at someone like Steve Jobs, right, who would seem to be the personification of all of those pieces, right? What did he say when he talked about his influences? He talked not about the understanding of silicone chips or computer code, but he talked about the time he spent studying calligraphy. That, in a sense, is a central foundation to the success of Apple, right? Not the technical piece, although that's important too, but the sense that the arts had given him that allowed him to create this amazing company. So that's one reason, the creativity, the 21st century skills. But there's another that to me is just as important. Because I don't know about you, but I want to live in my head, and I want to think, and I want to learn, but I also want to live in my heart. I want to live in a place where love and respect and social justice and empathy. All of those pieces are there, and the arts are like a highway to the heart that way. We want our children to have those same capacities, right? To be able to connect with each other, to care, as we've seen so many examples here today. And the arts are like, this window into the soul, this murky, complicated, contradictory piece of who we are, because the arts help us process what it means to be human. And that is perhaps the greatest gift we can give children. It will last their whole lives.